Hello friends. Today we will discuss about the cement manufacturing process. It is a very interesting process. Before going through the process, I will explain you a little bit about the cement and what are the raw materials and what is the purpose of those raw materials which are required for cement manufacturing. Cement is a material which is used to bind other materials together. Binding means it has an effect of gluing the substances together due to cohesive and adhesive action and then hardens and sets in order to become permanent. Cement is usually not used on its own. It is mixed with other materials called aggregates to produce a combined material of desired properties. When it is mixed with sand, gravel, then concrete is produced. If it is mixed with fine aggregates, then mortar is produced. Cements are produced by materials which have a high amount of calcium, aluminium, and silicon. Calcium containing materials are called calcareous material, and aluminium and silicon containing materials are called argillaceous materials. Cement is used for constructing buildings, dams, roads, bridges, as we all know. Depending on the ability of the cement to set in presence of water, it is characterized as hydraulic cement or non-hydraulic cement. So non-hydraulic cements are those cements which need dry conditions to set and harden. On the other hand, hydraulic cement are those which, even if surrounded by water, it has no problem in setting up and hardening. Now let's get into the process of cement manufacturing. Cement manufacturing involves generally 4 steps. One is the mixing part of the cement. The second one is the burning of those mixed things, and then the third part is the grinding, and the fourth part is the storage. So let's go one by one what involves in each of the stages of the cement manufacturing process. The mixing of raw materials can be done either with a dry process or the wet process. There are two processes, dry process or the wet process. In dry process, the calcareous, that is the limestone, and the argillaceous material, that is the clay part of the thing, are grinded to the required size. It is grinded in this raw mill, as you can see, and then they are mixed to the required proportions. A particular proportion is required between the limestone and the clay and stored in silos. So once they are grinded in a particular proportion, depending upon what kind of a cement we need, what strength of cement we need, so that is decided, and then once those mixed and ground, then they are put into this silos. Silos are nothing but the storage of the raw material. Before the argillaceous material are stored, it is first washed with water. So this clay is first washed with water. Both the materials are then channeled to mill equipment where they are intimately mixed in desired proportions to form a paste. That is in the wet process actually. So if the wet process, it is being washed with water before a paste is formed. Then let's come into the burning section of the material that we have actually prepared, because that is a very important step of the cement manufacture, and it is a controlled burning so that the final product, which is called as a clinker, that is produced is of high quality or is of the desired quality. So the burning process is carried out in rotary kiln. This is called as a kiln, where fire is put in from one side and the raw material is put from the other side in a counterweight direction. And the rotary kiln is lined with refractory bricks. So the rotary kiln is lined with the refractory bricks because of the very high temperature inside the kiln. The prepared mixture stored in the silo is fed to the rotary kiln from upper side, and a burning fuel is fed from the lower side of the rotary kiln in order to produce a hot flame. So inside there is a hot flame and the raw material gets inside through this, and the burning takes place here. Controlled burning takes place here. The fuel that is used for burning can be oil or powdered coal, those kind of things. There is a temperature gradient inside the rotary kiln, with the lowest temperature being the upper side and the highest temperature being at the lower side. So this side the temperature will be low, and as it progresses towards this side the temperature will be high. So it starts with around 400 degrees Celsius this temperature. Then the temperature around the central part becomes around 1000 degrees Celsius. This is the central part. This part is also known as the calcination zone because limestone decomposes in this part. Calcium carbonate becomes calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. After the carbon dioxide escapes, remaining material forms small lumps called nodules. And then the lower part comes where the temperature reaches up to 1500 to 1700 degrees Celsius, and this part is known as the clinkering zone. So the final product that produces from the kiln are called as the clinkers. Those are small hard balls kind of thing. And the calcareous and the argillaceous materials react to form calcium silicates and calcium aluminates in this part, the lower part. The aluminates and silicates fuse together to form a small and hard stones known as clinkers. As I told you, those are small ball-like stones actually. Those are called the clinkers, but those are controlled temperature. Those are burned, and the quality of those clinkers are very important for the quality of the cement that we desire. Now once this part is complete, so the main part of the cement manufacture is complete, then it is put into the grinding section, which is just grinding those balls of stones, small balls of stones, into dust, cement dust kind of, or very small powdery kind of thing that we see in cement bags. So the clinkers which are output from the rotary kiln are very hot, hence they are first cooled by air in a counter current fashion. So they are put into this kind of bin where with a counter current wave of air putting through it, it just cools down the hot clinkers before it is fed into the grinding mill. Actually, the clinkers are of size around 5 to 10 mm. They are fed to the grinders in order to grind them to reduce their sizes. The clinkers are fed into ball mill or tube mill along with powdered gypsum. So in this area these clinkers are put into the mill, and along with the gypsum it actually grinds well. The gypsum acts as a regarding agent so that the resulting cement does not set quickly when it meets water. So the gypsum, the function of the gypsum is just to retard the cement from quickly setting down when it comes in contact with water, so that whoever is working with the cement has some time to set it up properly where it wants and where it wants to harden and makes it a shape, so that gypsum acts in that fashion. The mixture fed to the grinding contains tricalcium aluminates which are soluble in water. Gypsum reacts with them to produce tricalcium sulfoaluminates. which is insoluble in water. They retard the rate of setting. The gypsum retards the rate of setting of cement, thus giving time for concrete placing. Now once this is done, then the final thing is the storage and the packaging of the cement. So storage is the grinded cement is then stored in silos. They are called as silos. Those are huge storage bins where those powdered form of the cement is stored, and from there the packaging warehouses are there, and they are stored in 50 kg bags and then shipped and marketed as container loads. Clinkers can also be marketed and sold as per the requirement of the buyer. So this is the cement manufacturing process in total, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will share a YouTube link below in this one, so that you can go through the YouTube video as well for understanding the cement manufacturing process. Thank you very much, and come back for the next such kind of interesting videos more, and do not forget to subscribe and like the video if you have really liked it, so that whenever I make another such kind of video, you will be notified first. Thank you very much.